damas y caballeros, bienvenidos aficionados al box, al Coliseo Ruminahui en Quito, Ecuador, por el campeonato, por el título mediano vacante de la Federación Internacional de Boxeo. We welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, to Quito, Ecuador, for the main event of the evening for the vacant IBF Middleweight Championship of the World, brought to you by Don King Productions and Promotores Asociados en la cerveza más fina, Corona. This bout is sanctioned by the International Boxing Federation, Presidente Robert Lee Sr., Supervisor Francisco Fernández, along with la Comisión de Boxeo Profesional de Pichincha, Presidente Enrique Juanín. Presentando a los jueces, the judges scoring this bout from ringside, Al DeVito, Paul Gibbs, and Francisco Hernandez. The referee in charge of this bout to give instructions after introductions, el referee es Sam Williams. Bien, amigos, esta es la pelea principal de la noche de 12 asaltos. All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, it's showtime. El Campeonato Peso Medio de la FIB, the IBF Middleweight Championship of the World, scheduled for 12 rounds. Presentando en la esquina azul, presenting first in the blue corner, wearing colors of the flag of Ecuador, red, blue, and gold trunks, originario de Esmeraldas y ahora representando Quito, Ecuador. Con un peso de 158 libras, he weighed in at a ready 158 pounds. Con un récord de 18 victorias, 2 derrotas, tiene 11 victorias por knockout. His outstanding record includes 18 wins, 2 losses, with 11 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the IBF number 2 ranked middleweight contender. Aquí está el retador número 2 en el mundo, representante en el boxeo mundial, al compatriota Segundo Mercado. En la esquina roja, his opponent across the ring in the red corner, wearing black trunks with gold trim, el peleador de Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, en los Estados Unidos. Con un peso de 157 libras, he weighed in at 157 pounds. Con un récord de 26 victorias y 2 derrotas, con 19 ganadas por knockout. His outstanding record includes 26 wins, 2 losses, with 19 wins coming by way of knockout. He is ranked the number 1 middleweight contender by the IBF. Here is the USBA middleweight champion. Aquí está el primer retador peso medio de la FIB, presentando Bernard, the Executioner Hopkins. Williams.
Well, we can't help no more now. All of us up there. Good luck. Good luck this fight. Good luck, man.
All right, men. Let's have a good one. I want you to watch your headbutts, your low blows, your kidney punches. On my command to break, take a full step back with your hands up. Protect yourself at all times. In case of a knockdown, I'll send you to the furthest neutral corner. Remain there until I send for you. Good luck, man. Good luck.
Va a bailar conmigo, baby.
Sam Smith, Bertie Pacheco, we're ready for this, the IBF Middleweight Championship of the World. And Bertie, I can't help believing, though, that Bernard Hopkins comes in like a gunfighter going into a gunfight with only 1 bullet in the chamber. He's fighting, of course, in the man's hometown. He's fighting at 9,000 feet above sea level. It's going to be a tough, tough fight. Indeed, he does take that world title back to Philadelphia.
Boy, but Bernard is trim. Look at that musculature. Look at the definition. He is really trim. And let's see as we begin what should be the fight of night.
Round 1 scheduled for 12. The Executor comes right out with a right hand. Mercado cut that one right off the chin and back quickly up into the ropes.
And held on.
Hopkins, by the way, owns of his 19 knockouts, 12 of them in the first round.
Well, he's certainly starting out looking like he wants to duplicate that because he threw a thunderous punch. And it happened to connect, and it happened to bother Mercado. So right off the bat, this guy is looking at the executioner seriously.
Do you think this is the game plan, certainly, of Hopkins? I've got to get him early before the altitude catches up.
It sure would be mine if I brought a fighter in here 2 or 3 days before. Put all you whip it on at the beginning.
Well, he's setting down on punches early. Going a left-right combination off the break, goes a good left hand. Follows it with another solid right that sings. Mercado into the ropes.
Mercado better start doing some fighting to keep this guy off.
He comes back with a combination with cheers of the crowd. But it's Hopkins that's doing the work. Mercado came back with a good uppercut. Look at Hopkins working the corner.
Hopkins is zinging those punches in there. They got a lot more steam and they're landing with much more accuracy than Mercado's. And he doesn't wait for that referee to break him freely. He's punching right off the bat. He is really steamed. Oh, Bernard Hopkins is coming here with a load of steam.
We're only halfway through the first round, and we've had a whale of a start to this one tonight. You see Mercado trying to hang on to kind of quieten his tempo down just a bit. Hopkins trying to cut off the ring, trying to trap him in the corner. He's got him there. Mercado swings around, got a good left hand to the body. Good left, double left hand that time by Hopkins.
And he's got Mercado in a little tiny bit of a problem. He's looking to grab him and saying, where are you? Let me stop this. Where are these punches coming from? Hopkins is outspeeding him, outthinking him, and out-hitting him. This is certainly no way to please the crowd. Referee having a hard time breaking.
Sam Williams of the U.S. is the referee. 2 of the judges are from the U.S. Paul Gibbs of Seattle. Al DeVito from West Orange, New Jersey. The other judge, Francisco Hernandez, is from Colombia. Halfway through, just a half a minute to go in the first round.
Hopkins has sure introduced himself with a bang to Mercado.
Mercado wide open for that left hook because Hopkins has found a home for him.
And they're trading bomber punches. It's only the first round. It's like either me or you. Nobody seems to be having any sense of this, except the executioner is doing much, much better.
And there's the bell, and what this crowd probably didn't want to see, a big first round by the American Bernard Hopkins.
Now you know where he is, right? You know where he is, right? All right. All I got to do is stay with your check. Stay with your check. You're not giving away nothing. You're taking it. You're not going to give him nothing. Keep the check on him. Keep it in his face. You heard me say, Bernard? Huh? Keep it in his face. Keep it in his face, man. Keep it in his face, baby.
Take your time. Pick it to pieces. Don't stand in front of him when you get him on the rope.
Don't worry about the customer. What you say you what are you going to do? Give me my shot. Give me my shot.
Well, Freddie, I guess if you wanted an ideal first round, that'd probably be it for Hopkins, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And it sure been is there when he went back. 3 guys talking at one time doesn't make any sense. And the corner of Mercado looks like the polar ice cap. There's more ice down there than I've seen since Admiral Byrd showed the picture.
Sam Williams will get it cleaned out of there.
Look at that, Sam. Come on. Look at that. Oh, this referee is good. I mean, he is definite. Sam Williams is definitely in charge of this fight.
He almost has the stare of a challenger or a champion himself.
Look at his belt. He looks like he's been a fighter.
Round 2, Bernard Hopkins in the black with a gold trim. Multicolored with the country of Ecuador. Belongs to their hometown, Segundo Mercado. He actually trained in a military school here in the Quito area. Thus his association with a general who was killed in a helicopter accident several weeks ago. And really felt he needed that isolation to get himself ready for this fight, with all the distractions that are surrounding him as they are now.
Well, his main distraction is the executioner, Bernard Hopkins, who is curiously not fighting with the stamina and strength of the first round. He looked like he was going to take command. Now he's boxing him. Just the opposite of what his corner tried to tell him. Stay in his face. Keep throwing those punches. Now he didn't stay in his face. He's back here boxing. Letting Mercado get himself together and try to take command of a round.
As we brought to your attention, in an earlier fight, Frankie Lyles kind of lived in the shadow of some of the other great amateurs despite winning a couple of national titles. Speaking of lack of amateur respect, it was Hopkins. Did most of his fighting, he said, on the streets of Philadelphia. I don't know if he won or lost all those. I'm not sure.
I think he won them because he's here. The people that lost are not around anymore.